Gab. Oh, I feel so good. Cheers. We're back, ladies and gents.
Wow, we're in the same room. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kassie.
I'm Bayley.
And today we are going to be going back in time and talking about our bachelorette parties.
Oh, I'm so excited.
When was your
got all the
bachelorette
vibes.
party?
Sometime February.
It was February
22nd.
22nd of
Yep.
what year?
Last year.
2019. And then mine was April. It
Of
was
that
the
same
last
year.
the last weekend of April 2019.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Which would be like the 28th.
Sure.
Something like that.
Yep. Towards the end, because it was
Yeah.
like close to your wedding day too.
Yeah, it was the weekend before.
Exactly.
Because we were insane.
Yep.
Because I didn't want one.
Yeah.
And then Lauren
Which
convinced
is
me.
why we had your bachelorette and bridal shower in the
Same
same weekend. It was good. I thought it was fine though. Turned out fine.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It was just a lot.
And in the beginning, I think when it was happening, it seemed like nothing.
Yeah,
Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I was definitely hungover during my bridal shower, though.
As you should be. Because I was drunk at my bridal shower.
Okay, we're getting way too into
Yeah,
this.
sorry.
What are you drinking?
All the vibes. I'm drinking a hot tea, a detox tea.
Nice.
Feels nice.
I have a fizz. I think it's pomegranate.
Mm.
And I'm using my bride
Oh,
cup.
shucks. I'm slacking.
Yeah, you are. But that's okay. We're also wearing outfits that we had on for some sort of event.
Wedding event
Yeah.
thing.
Mine is from your Bachelorette Weekend.
Mm-hmm. And this white dress is from my bridal shower.
Yeah.
There's a yellow stain on it. No, it won't go away.
Why did you...
No idea. I was drunk, remember?
Probably mustard. We had
Probably
sandwiches.
Something. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
My pour one out is that just house hunting is a bitch.
Yeah.
And that's all. I'm just gonna leave it
Yeah,
at that.
same one as
It's
last
stressful.
week.
Same one. That's why I'm like leaving it at that. It's insane and I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
like
do it.
so like almost exciting.
It's like I don't want to get my hopes up, but then it's like super.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said this last week, but like Andre likes to plan out
Yeah.
where things are going in the house,
And
I'm
you're
like, no. Don't get me excited. Don't do that to my heart and my mind and all the things.
Yeah.
Well, we did that last night, and I was really upset with myself, and so we're like awaiting the call,
Oh, I really hope
and it just
it's a good
hasn't
call.
happened. Me too. I mean, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, and this feels a lot like the amount of stress that I was having when I was waiting for the job call. That now you're waiting for a house call.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
My pour one out was so dumb. My pour one out is that I had popcorn a few days ago, and I have a kernel stuck in between my tooth and gum in the
Still?
very back. Yeah, it's my last tooth on the
Oh.
top. And it like hurts and is irritating, and I just am really ready for it to like.
Oh my goodness. You eat like chips, and it like goes right between your gums. Oh, I don't
yeah.
like that. Yep.
Yeah, well, and then like, I've just been eating a lot of popcorn because the other night I also got one stuck in between my teeth, but I was able to get that one out. But this one is just like stuck in there, and I'm just like,
I'm dying.
when will it leave?
Please.
Yeah, and then I keep playing with it and irritating it, and that's making it worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a dumb pour one out, but that's it.
No, I like that because that means you don't have really that many
Yeah.
pour one outs.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, a cheers to that. I don't know. Like I have a lot, but like
You can't really.
I'm not discussing it yet, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a cheers to that we can't talk about yet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cheers to that is I didn't think about one. Oops. My cheers to that, well, I guess it's the same as last week. It's I just finished my second to last week at work, so I have 4 more days left of work.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so I've been able to start telling the kids at work this week. I was able to do that, and that was fun.
That was fun.
I don't know if that's the right word. I felt like really bad when I told them. Because like
Oh.
I get to talk to the girls after they leave now. So I work in mental health, and so I work in like a residential facility. And normally the rule is for most of our staff is they can't reach out to staff members until they've been out of our residential for at least 2 years.
Okay.
Or if the like staff member leaves
Going.
leaves the job, then they can't reach out until 2 years later, right?
Okay.
But I have a very special job because I'm the alumni coordinator, so I get to reach out to our kids to like check in on them and offer support and all that stuff. So it's like all the kids who are in residential, I'm the person who talks to them about how, like, yeah, we have all of these events that we run, and I get to reach out to you and offer support and do all these things, and, like, you basically get access to my work phone at any time that you want. I mean, obviously within the hours that I'm working and stuff. So, like, I've been telling these kids that are in our treatment center, like, hey, when you leave, I'm the person of contact, and so I had to tell them, like, I'm leaving the company and somebody will be replacing me, and I actually don't know who's going to be replacing me yet. They haven't been hired, or, like, they haven't officially gotten the job yet. So it's like this limbo moment, and this one girl in particular was so mad. She was like, are you kidding? And I was like, no. And she's like, where are you going? And I'm like, I can't tell you, because that's like a boundary thing, at least for me. And so I was like, I can't tell you where I'm going, but I can tell you that in 2 years you can reach out to me again. And she's like, I was supposed to get access to you. And I'm like, you will get the same, like, things, but obviously that rapport hasn't been built with this, like, imaginary person that's not hired yet. So it's a weird choose to that, but it's, like, really fun to get to tell them because they're also excited for me. Like,
yeah. I mean, you've built connections with them, you know what I mean?
Getting to share that with them is just as cool as getting to share it with my coworkers, I think. It's a really fun job. Like, yeah. I'm gonna miss that part, especially reaching out to them and stuff.
Yeah, and all the activities you guys did. Yeah, you are gonna miss that a lot. Oh, that's a good cheers for that.
Yeah, like a bittersweet cheers to that.
A funny one, that too.
Oh my god, yeah, and she was so mad at me. It was like funny, but like not funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I'm really sorry.
And she's over here just like, I don't understand.
Yeah, like I was making this face and you're watching. I was just like, I'm really sorry.
Oh. This girl.
Yeah,
that's
she was
funny.
Yeah, anyways.
Okay.
On to our topic.
I'm literally so excited.
I am also excited.
I don't think I've talked about my Bachelorette trip in a long time.
Yeah. I'm so excited. We were both so drunk the whole time.
Yes, it is my favorite.
Yes. So starting off with your Bachelorette, because yours happened first.
Okay, first, everything wedding-wise for me happened in the month of February. So, like, February 5th, I think, was my bridal shower, and the end was my Bachelorette weekend. So, my bridal shower was fantastic. I loved it. It was at my aunt's house. Yeah, it was beautiful. I was extremely wasted. Like, I showed up wasted, guys.
I did. It's so funny, because I was maid of honor for Bailey's wedding, and then obviously we had bridesmaids too. So we all are there like a couple hours ahead of time to like set everything up and whatnot. And like I remember your aunt like poured some champagne for us like when we finished right before everyone showed up. So she pours us a glass of champagne to like celebrate that it's like done. And we were like, oh yeah. And I remember thinking like, I don't know exactly like the way that I was thinking it, but basically like, ooh, first drink of the morning, because it was relatively early. It was still early, and then you show up and you're like already plastered.
Okay, so
I was like, oh, I see I didn't get started early.
Nope.
Bailey got started early.
You were busy. I was busy at home getting dressed and drinking. I was drinking, it was champagne, I think. So Paige was here with me. We got ready together. My mom was picking us up so that I wasn't late to this event in my life, because I'm late to anything and everything. So my mom picked us up.
Oh, we have to like really quick set up the fact that we were out in the middle of nowhere. Your aunt lives like up on this
they live in
hill.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a hill, and it's like literally in the mountains, and there's a cliffside, and like you could die.
Driving up there is stressful.
Yeah, and it was raining.
Yeah, pouring rain that day.
I'm not talking about like drizzling. Like we're in California. You know how Californians are always like, oh, it's raining, and it's like not. No, it was...
This fit perfectly. It
raining.
was pouring.
It was like a storm.
So it was kind of stressful driving up there. I remember my mom, oh my god, is everyone going to make it up here? Like, just on the drive up there.
Yeah, and the service is really bad up there, too, like, at your aunt's house. So I was like, Bailey's going to die on her way to the bridal shower.
Oh
like,
my
that's going to be the end of her story. I'm so nervous.
I was there. I made it. It was hilarious. So we're getting ready here, and I was just drinking and getting ready all day, and, you know, I had a friend over. It was great. It was fantastic. Right before we left, I took one last shot, too, and I was like, good to go. I remember the car ride. I was sitting in the front, and my mom's just like, Bayley. And I was like, just like my giddy. When I'm drunk, I'm a super like happy person, but when I'm drunk, I'm like on a whole different level. I'm just like, and so, anyways, that was me in the car, excited for this, big life event that I was just about to celebrate, and it was great. I get there, I'm super wasted. Like I said, there's a stain on my beautiful white dress because of it. I have pictures of like a snapshot of a moment. I sent it to you like 2 months ago, I think. And it's like a snapshot of me spinning around you, and I drop the Rice Krispie treat on, like I'm holding it while I'm spinning around you, and then the next picture it's like on the floor, and my face is like, and then I like bend down and pick it up. That's one picture. And then the next picture is me standing up and like holding you tight, like don't tell anyone. Like it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Also, there's so many pictures of Bayley like crossing her legs. Like she's standing up, but she's got her feet crossed over each other, and it looks like she has to pee so bad.
Yeah.
Did you actually have to pee?
No, I didn't have to pee.
But it's every picture, it's like, are you holding it?
That is hilarious. Why did no one ever tell me that? I didn't know that, actually.
I didn't notice until I saw all of the pictures at once, and I'm like, oh my god, every picture.
That
you
is
look like you're gonna pee.
hilarious. I never put two and two together about that. No, I do it because I like to pose in all my pictures. But I was drunk, so I tried too hard, apparently. There's also one picture on a live photo where I'm crossing my legs like that, and in one of the lives, I'm like, I'm like tilting to the left. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyways, it was a great day. So that was my bridal shower. And it's so funny because, side note, at my baby shower, everyone said when I was opening gifts, I was super awkward. And speaking of pee, I looked like I had to pee because I was like so anxious.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this shows to prove what alcohol does to you. Because at this bridal shower, opening the gifts, everyone was like, Bayley, you did so good. You acknowledged everyone. You did great. Like, the old ladies were complimenting me. I was like, two different Baileys. A drunk Bayley and a completely zero alcohol in my system because I'm 9 months pregnant. Anyways, so funny. So,
that's hilarious.
That's my bridal shower experience.
Oh,
yes.
It was cute, though.
I had a blast. That was a good day for sure.
A
lot of laughs.
I can't believe there was so much rain. I remember being so mad that it was raining that hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. But moving into the
So, come the end of February, so we did a cruise for my bachelorette, and it was kind of scary going into it because I've never been on a cruise before. So, like, being new to a cruise, also while knowing I'm going to be wasted on that cruise, was like, it kind of scared me, to be honest. Yeah. And so most of the girls that went on this trip had been on a cruise before, but I think it was like half and half.
Yeah.
One girl was pregnant.
I hadn't been on a cruise since I was a little kid, so like, I had been on one, but not
as an adult.
Right. And definitely not as somebody who could drink.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it was definitely an experience. I thought that I would be fine, like, as far as seasickness goes, because I don't get any sort of, like, motion sickness at all. That first night was rough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, trying to sleep through it. And I noticed
going to sleep
that it was better because I was drunk. Like, before I had gotten drunk that first night, I was like, oh, God, this is going to suck. Mm-hmm. And then I got drunk, and I was like, this is better. And then I took seasickness pills for the rest of it. But yeah, I was very worried that first night. I was like, oh, no.
This is not going to be pretty. Oh, well, drunk. Can you imagine? Gross. But it was, it was so fantastic. I'm so glad I made that choice. Just to have, like, that be my first on already a memorable weekend was, like, fantastic. Mm-hmm. So the first night was our going out night, right? We had dressed up.
It wasn't, like, our fancy night, though.
No, that was the dinner captain's night, which was the second night. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So, it was so much fun. I remember, though, so there's one of the girls that went with us, my best friend. She smokes a lot, so she takes smoke breaks often.
Oh my God! There's a photo.
What?
There's a photo of you trying to take the picture of you.
No, I'm about to tell that story. So
off the shit is what we're talking about.
Okay, so so Shannon wanted to go on a smoke break, and so I said, "I'll go with you this time." You know what I mean? I don't care. Pull me away from the dancing. Let's go. Okay, so we go outside, obviously, and we're on one of the decks. I can't tell you what level it is. Who cares? And
it was the 4th. forth.
then we sit there and we're just. Do you really remember that? Look
Yeah,
at you
because
go.
I have a very specific memory of this from my side of things.
So then we're sitting there. Shannon and I are just sitting on the floor. Da da da. She's smoking. She finishes the cigarette, and then we just keep talking. She does another one, and then we're just continuing to talk. We're out there for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my rebellious, idiotic self,
Drunk
self, decides she wants a really cool picture off the edge of the boat. So I can't even handle myself. I get anxious telling the story, but I'm alive, I'm well, I'm here, it's fine, nothing happened. So I hug, there's a pole, and right, I got close to a pole, and then there's the railing, and then there's the ocean in the middle of heck nowhere. I grab the pole, and I sit backwards. I can't even, I think there's the one of me forward and backwards, actually. And I'm just sitting there, and Shannon's taking the pictures of me. She's stressed out. Bailey, this is not gonna. Bailey. And she's, clicking the pictures, though. And I'm just, hugging the pole with a big old smile on my face.
So, my perspective of this story, so we're all together at this, club on the boat, and then all of a sudden, Shannon and Bailey disappear, which is not that abnormal. Like you said, Shannon smokes, so she has been disappearing. There's, a very specific area she has to go. So that's where we figure you go. But this is also, pretty, not, late in the night, but late enough where, we're all very drunk. And so I was like, oh, no, Bailey got sick. I've just decided that you're probably up in the room and Shannon's taking care of you.
Okay.
That's, all of a sudden where my mind went. So it's been long enough. We're like, where's the bride?
What's happening?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
So me and... I don't remember who went with me, but we go up to the room to check, but you're not there. And of course, we're on a boat, so there's no, find my friends or anything.
Yeah.
You're not answering your phone, and then I find out that one of us had your phone.
Yeah.
So then we're like, where the hell are these people? And then you come back, and you and Shannon are, totally fine and happy and clearly, high off of the experience you just had that we don't know about yet. So then, okay, the whole rest of the night happens, blah, blah, blah. We wake up in the morning all hungover. We go and get food. We're sitting on the deck, and we're by one of the poles, and I mentioned something about, I don't remember what I said, but I was, pointing out how high up we are, or how crazy it is that, so close to, danger at this point. Yeah, honestly. And you're like, oh, ha, 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 let me show you these pictures I took last night. And I'm just just like,
it's fine, I'm here.
Are you serious, you stupid?
Yeah, I told Andre that story for the first time literally 2 weeks ago, and he was like,
this is why I can't go
don't understand. This is why I can't go anywhere. This is exactly why.
Oh my god.
It's funny because, I did it for the gram, my drunk self. I have never posted it on the gram because I'm embarrassed of myself.
You should post those pictures, though. What?
No, oh my gosh.
It is a good photo.
It is. It's great. Oh, it's a little blurry. My photographer was stressed out, but it's fine.
I'm drunk.
Oh man, it was so much fun. So that first night was the night you said we were at the club. So we were at the club. We had a blast. It was wonderful. Got really drunk. Some great videos of me dancing and being nice to people that were rude, and it's fine. And then the next morning, you mentioned we were on the deck. So we were up laying out on the chairs. We were one level above the actual pool.
Yeah.
And we were looking down at the stage and the pool and everything.
And they did that cool dancing thing that day, wasn't that?
Yeah, that was that day. Mm-hmm.
And we danced.
There was so much fun.
What is that dance? I don't even know. It's one of the ones where it tells you what to do.
Yeah, one of the famous ones. It's not the...
It's the to the right, to the right, to the left, now kick, now.
Welcome back to I don't know the name of that song, but that was it.
That one.
That was it. We all got up and we were like, we know this one. It was so much fun. But, okay, so going back to the seasickness part, I didn't really feel anything except for going to bed, but that was also because I was drunk, so I didn't really think too much into it. Well, then getting breakfast that morning in the cafeteria area, I was like, oh,
we're gonna barf.
This is horrible. I'm hungover and on a moving thing. This is not gonna be pretty. But then going up, the reason why we sat out there and left the cafeteria area was because the fresh air was so helpful, beyond belief.
Where the cafe is where the worst rocking is. I don't remember.
It was in the back of the ship.
Is it the back of the ship? I don't remember how where the worst part is, but I remember looking that up and I'm like, why would they put the food where the worst part is?
Yeah. You want to clean up the whole cafeteria?
Yeah,
like what's happening?
Isn't that the worst place to be? Yeah.
So that was that. So then we
Mhm.
sat. I don't know how long we sat there. So I also remember we thought the experience day was that day, right?
Wasn't it that? Wait.
No.
Oh, you mean like the going out
the
off the
going
ship.
out to Ensenada was that day?
Yeah.
But it actually ended up being Sunday. So we were like, okay, so what are we gonna do today? So that day we laid out by the pool all day long. We hung out.
I got so sunburned.
You got really sunburned. I don't think I did. Also, don't think I put on sunscreen.
You might have gotten a little bit burned, but not like it didn't.
Not
well,
like
and like your your color doesn't look as bad as it was me.
I got you. Yeah, don't look. So that was all of that. I can't really tell you what we did like within the day. I know there was a moment
up there.
Yeah,
and we
were
took
just
some
kinda
cute
having-
pictures. We took our bathing suit pictures.
Yeah, I know. I remember Paige and I walked around the ship for a little bit. We went all the way to the back, and there was like this hot tub area, this big open. There was also like a kids pool, so that was really like slide and everything. So that was it. We just like ventured that day, day drink. That little thing happened on the stage. Remember?
Yeah.
They were like
they
doing
dancing
dances.
Didn't you go down there?
I went down there for one of them, and like they lined all of us girls up. And then there were guys that would dance and had to do a dance. And
you had to like compete. Like they were competing for something.
They were competing for like for our vote, but also the crowd's vote, and so that was really cool. There was like an ice sculpturing that day too.
Oh, yeah, that was
Remember,
cool.
we like watched from above.
It was like a chill day.
It was so relaxing, but it was good because we were all first morning on the ship. Yeah, hungover. So it was so good to just like relax and not really. It worked out really well.
Yeah.
And then. Like when we had first gotten on the ship too, they take pictures of us everywhere, right? Kind of like Disneyland, how they're just camera people are everywhere. So I took pictures with thing 1 and thing 2, and so I remember during Saturday they had posted up a bunch of pictures that had already been taken, and so you were able to go and find it. So I went and looked at those. Courtney, my cousin, ended up buying me all the photos that I was in that weekend. It was so cute. And then that night. Sad story because Kassie didn't attend because she gets really bad migraines.
Still so mad.
I know. And every time I talk about it, I'm like, I remember that. Never mind.
I'm so mad. I like get teared up every time I even think about it. So I got like this massive migraine, and I like remember sitting there and I was trying to get ready, and I was crying getting ready
because she wanted to
because
go
I wanted
so
to go.
Bad.
And then like I tried to take a nap, and then tried to show back up, and like I was at that point in my migraine where it's like I can tell that it is getting better, but it's not better yet.
So I shouldn't push it.
So I shouldn't push it, but I tried to. So I like went to the dinner. I like showed up and then like left within. I don't even think I was there 10 minutes.
You didn't even get your water.
Yeah, I was just like I have to leave. And then I was so annoyed because like by the time it was my migraines, if I catch them fast enough, I can make them go away pretty fast. And it did go away pretty fast. Like, but I had missed. The part. Thing. Like, I had missed the whole thing. By the time I felt better, you guys were coming back to, like, I think
get ready to go back out.
And I think
I didn't change. I stayed in that. But you went out when we clubbed again at the end of the night into the karaoke bar.
Yes. But no. I wasn't there for that.
Oh, never mind then.
So then I think I'm missing 2 things up. But, so I think I actually did stay in the room because somebody else stayed too. And you went with only part of the group. It might have been
Courtney, because she was the pregnant one, so she kept taking, like, I know she went to the dinner, but then she left for a little bit, and all that stuff.
Because you went to the karaoke bar, which is where you sang on the piano.
No, so there was a piano bar. There was a karaoke bar.
And I was so mad because that was what I was most excited for, and I didn't get to go.
Okay, so let me start with
So just tell the story.
So we ended up going to Captain's dinner that night, so it was really nice. We got all dressed up. It was cute. And we go, and one of the funniest experiences from that dinner, I have a video. It was on my Instagram. I think it's on my, like, highlights on my Instagram, too. And they start singing a song to congratulate me, so they bring me my dessert. And I'm, like, recording my story at the time when these 2 servers behind me start singing. And they're all, congratulations. And then it gets really awkward quiet because everybody's like, what song is this? What are we singing? What goes after congratulations? And then he was like, to you, and he was like trying to get the crown. So it was like a twist on happy birthday, but it was really awkward, and I have it on video, and it's hilarious.
And then you guys sang that at my bachelorette.
We did, and she did not get it. It was kind of sad.
I was like,
it was one of those where I was like, shoot, she doesn't know what's happening, but we're gonna roll with it.
I knew what it was because I had seen the video, but like I was just like, yeah, I wasn't there for this.
Oh. Yeah, a little party foul was.
Dang it.
I know.
I'm still so mad. We just need to have a new bachelorette party part 2.
Like a reunion, like when I renew my vows, we're gonna go out.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought about that. Yeah, that's exciting already.
So
then
after
after dinner, we go straight to the piano bar. And that was really fun. It was super, like, dead in there at first. And so we sat in this big booth. I'm wearing my veil again. So Kassie had got me this penis veil. I was obsessed with it. I wore it every single night, everywhere we went.
I
know. Well, oh, you know what? No, because the situation that happened a couple weeks ago, the cockroach crawled all in my veil.
Oh, yeah.
And it's now rolled up, and there is, like, a one penis. Side note. So we washed that because of the cockroach crawling inside of it. But I didn't want to throw it away because I'm super nostalgic like that.
So there's only one penis left.
But it's funny because Paige, my roommate, went to go dry her clothes a couple weeks later, and she's like, Bailey, what? But she didn't know the situation, and she's like picking out small little penises from all of her clothes, and then we pull out the dryer sheet, and it's just penis. It was awesome.
Oh,
it was awesome.
God.
So there is only 2 penises standing.
That's sad. I'm gonna sign up to buy you another
It is
one.
really sad. On that reunion, we'll just repurchase it. So it was great. So I wore that everywhere that weekend. So I was wearing them that night. And so the pianist was like, oh, we got a bachelorette in the house. And then, you know, the girls get all happy and proud. And he's singing, and it was fantastic. And then he asked me to come up there. And I was confident. I was like, okay, I'm going up there. Like, I don't like being on the spot too much when I'm by myself. Like, I just don't like the pressure or the eyes all on me.
Yeah.
And so I went up there, and I was like, my hands were in front of me holding, and I do this thing when I'm like I sway when I'm nervous or like anxious, and so that I looked hilarious. I'm in this like tight fitted little thing, so I just look like a stick standing up there. And so he starts singing to me, and then they sing Speechless, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, by Dan and Shay. And that was our walk down song. That's what I walked down the aisle song. So, and we already knew that, so it was like super cute, and I loved it. And then I get into the moment, I finally let myself loose, and I like start singing, and I'm like swaying with the beat of the song, not because I'm anxious now, and I'm like in it, my hands waving in the air. And then I start singing, and my eyes are closed because I'm super passionate about this moment. And then I start realizing that he's like looking at me, holding the mic in my face, and I'm like, no. And I like retreated back to my awkward self, and I just like, I'm shaking, like, and then I continue to sing because I'm still in the moment, but like my lips are trembling while I'm shaking, and I'm just like, I'm and I can't. And Lauren, one of my bridesmaids, has a video of that. That's the moment that she got the video of, when I'm super awkward and just, it's so funny.
There is also a video of you with your hands up.
Yeah. I think I have that one on my highlight too. Oh man, but it was funny and awkward.
So good.
I couldn't handle it. And then after that, we went to the the karaoke bar, and I was like, we listened to a couple people sing, but it wasn't very, like, it was so early in the night too. It was just after dinner that we were doing all this, and not like the party people weren't out yet, which doesn't make sense to me because your whole weekend should just be a party, so it's fine. Whatever. More for us. So we drank. We hung out there for a little bit, and that was it.
Yeah, and then you guys
and
all
then
came.
we kind of
left. So this is
back.
the part that I do remember. I think all of us maybe stayed in there then. Because you guys came back pretty early. By then I felt better, but I was like in my bed. Like, I was like laying, cuddled, like recuperating.
Lights off, yeah.
Yeah, and so then there's like a lot of noise that happens. I'm like, okay.
They're coming.
Yeah. And then you guys all, like, we were all up for a while and just like chatting.
Yeah, we hung out.
I think we played the game that night. That Truth or Dare, or like whatever that game. It wasn't Truth or Dare, but we had like a bridesmaid game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
That? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It came with your penis veil.
Yeah.
So then the next day is our Mexico Day.
Ensenada Day.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a blast. We woke up, and we were already at like port, like we had already been
Yeah.
there for a few hours. So like immediately when I woke up, I knew the ship was not moving. Like it
Yeah,
felt
you could tell.
fantastic for a split second. So then we go up and like we were saying earlier, we took pictures on like one of the top decks in the very back of the ship where you can see Ensenada in the background and the Mexico flag hanging up, and so that's where like all of our group shot is there and everything. And I remember Courtney, the pregnant one, she didn't go because let's not take a pregnant lady to New Mexico.
Just in case.
You never know. So, so
plus we were going bar hopping. Like we paid for the bar hopping
like tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we like got on a tour bus. There was other people on the tour too. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And then it took us like to all of these bars.
Which there were only 2. Remember, it was the 2 girls.
Oh yeah. And we were like, just come.
Yeah,
just
join us. And they had a blast. We lost them after the first place, but
we lose them after
they were not with us after the first one. What a wild bunch.
Where did I go? Yeah, they were like, these are too much.
Okay, too young, too wild. Mm-hmm. So, Courtney went up there to take pictures with us because I didn't want her to feel left out and I wanted her in that experience and all that stuff. So then she stayed back with one of the other girls that came on the trip. One of her good friends actually stayed back with her, so she wasn't alone.
Yeah, and they went gambling.
Yeah, they did go gambling. So then, we leave, we exit the ship. It was fantastic. When we first got off, there was like all this shopping center, which we ended up hitting up afterwards, I think, or was it before?
We went after because we went with Courtney. Or no, with the friend.
Yeah, exactly. She wanted to go, and yes. So we kind of pass the shops, we get on our tour bus, and then we kind of like start our day. We get on the tour bus, they show us some seals that are right there, and it's like so close. Like it's right there in the downtown of Ensenada. Yeah, so we're on the bus for like all of 2 seconds with them driving slowly and all this stuff. And we're singing and dancing, and it was a lot of fun. And then we get to the first place. I think we went to a total of like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places.
Yeah, 5, maybe
we're both
6.
on the same count. This is a good sign.
Maybe there was an extra one, but the ones I remember.
Yeah, no, I think there was 5. Because I didn't get too drunk that day. And also, I remember in the end, something had happened, so I, like, snapped out of my drunkenness, remember? Yeah. So, okay, so we get to the first place. It was great. They were kind of minimal on what they had. Like, nobody, like, really had food yet to serve, so we were literally just pure drinking until one of the places. 6 places because we didn't count this one place. I just remembered.
Okay.
The beer place, and I was so upset.
I don't even remember the beer place, so...
Okay, I can't wait to talk about this.
Oh, the beer place. Yeah. Papa's and beer.
Nope. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So we got in this place, and it was great. And then the server offers me a shot.
Like an extra one.
Yeah, like an extra one. So I stand up, and
he's like, you have to come
to me. And so then I go up to him, and I like have my glasses and my whole attire on. And so then I stand in front of him, he's behind me, he gives me the shot, I take the shot, and then he does the whole thing, which I had no idea was about to happen because I didn't prep myself for things that happen in Ensenada as a bachelorette.
Yeah, I didn't know this either.
Okay.
Nobody knew. Nobody
knew.
prepared.
No.
Nobody was aware that this was about to happen.
Nobody warned
and
me.
Apparently it's a thing.
No, it is a thing.
Like, I tell this story and everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, duh.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, same. So he gives me the shot, I take the shot, I get a second to swallow it, and then he flips me around.
Like a cartwheel.
Like a cartwheel, and then what? I don't really know what else. And then he kind of, oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, I would have done it any other way. So then he kind of spins me around, and I get all
he did that first, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. And then the last one was the big flip, where he flipped me twice. And then I remember coming down from it, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like I just took 10 shots. What's happening? And I remember throughout this moment, my glasses had fallen off my head, and I was super cautious about it. So when I stepped out of the cartwheely thingy, I was did an extra big step because I was like, avoid. Yeah, it was. So that was fun. So that was the first place, and then got on the bus again, went to the second place, and it was just so much fun. We took a bunch of shots. We went to this one bar where they did the fire shot. Remember?
Yes.
And that's in a boomerang on one of the highlights.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. We all got different colored shots.
Yeah, it was so pretty. The name of it was Shots. The place was Shots. So that was their expertise, and they did extravagant things.
That place was connected to the one.
To the other one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was right
where we
outside.
got the onion. Those what are those things called? They're popular Mexican chip treat. They're orange. They look like.
Are you talking about the the pig rinds? Is that we're talking about?
They're not pork rinds.
Pork rinds.
But they look kind of like pork
Oh,
rinds. I think they're called
no
pinwheels.
idea. Because I didn't eat anything until we ate the tacos at that one place.
I don't even remember. Oh, I do remember eating tacos, yes.
Yes. That was the only place we ate that day, and I had like 3 tacos.
That's where you have the cute picture.
With my bread shirt, all pretty. Yeah. So anyways, we just take another shot, then we go to the next place, and it was, like I said, it was still kind of early, so like the town wasn't open yet, really. Like they were open, but they weren't really like open completely. Like their kitchen, there wasn't full access yet. It was deserted in some places. So we went to this one place, took pictures, and that was it, and had like one drink.
Yeah.
Then we went to where we ate tacos, and
so this is what you're talking about.
This is one of the moments.
Like
oh my god! So this is one of the moments where I get upset at Cassie.
Okay, listen. This dude had a really thick accent, and I didn't know what he was asking me. I thought I had made it clear of what I wanted to happen, but I didn't make it clear. Because I didn't know what he was asking me. So he was asking me if he could, like, give you a shot or something.
A drink.
A drink. And I thought I was saying, yes, a shot. Like, I thought I was making it clear that that's what it was. But I didn't understand that they only had beer. Mm-hmm. So
I hate beer. Like, I don't drink it.
And if I knew that, if I had recognized what he was saying to me, I would not have told him yes.
Gross, nasty. So we're sitting here. I don't remember if this was before the tacos or after the tacos, but it did not go well. Like, I didn't end up throwing up.
I think it was after.
But it was horrible. He comes up, kind of the same thing that the other guy did.
Yeah.
He, like, gave me the beer. But he was...
The other thing that, like, a lot of them were doing was they were, like, feeding you the drink.
Yeah.
And so he was...
I was so upset. I was like... Oh, I'm not swallowing. Everything is coming out of my mouth. I'm not swallowing a single thing of this. Like, there was not an ounce that was staying in my system. And it was like, he was like, you could tell he was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, I was so confused. This is what you wanted. And I was like, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Anyways, but then I remember somebody after was like, it was Cassie that told him he wanted the beer. And I was like, I don't understand. She knows that I don't like beer.
But it's because I didn't understand what he was asking me. I thought he was asking, like, to do that. Like, the activity, yes. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. She's the bride. Yeah. But what I didn't understand was that they only had beer.
Oh, wow. It was horrible. It was horrible.
I was mad for you because I was watching it and I'm like, damn it.
She hates this.
I'm mad for her.
But it didn't get me, like, mad enough to ruin anything. But I was definitely in the moment. I was like, this is... I'm upset. Who created this? Yeah. But it was fine.
And then I remember being mad because it was Lauren that told you. And I was like, you're my sister. You're not supposed to
call me out. Okay, there I couldn't remember who. I couldn't remember who. So, moving on, we ended our day at Papa's and Beers. So
we went to another place before that. We had a fish bowl.
We did. It was the huge fish bowl.
Which wasn't good.
It was all, yeah, we didn't even finish it. No.
Somebody bought it for us. And we were like,
thanks. And we didn't finish it, and we ended up leaving it there.
Yeah.
And we were like,
you can have it.
Yeah, you can have the rest of it. Bye. So we left. Last place we hit was Papa's and Beer. So, you know, the big iconic Ensenada bar hopping.
Which is where I got flipped for the first time.
Yeah, so you
and
got
I was
flipped.
mad because that was also the only place that charged us for getting flipped.
Oh, I know. When I found out, I didn't know about that at first, but when I found out, I was like, what the actual heck?
Yeah, because I would have said no.
How are you guys popular? This is horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, especially like after all of them had been free shop for you.
Yeah.
And a free, like obviously
and
the experience. And like I'm pretty sure any place you can pay.
Yeah.
For that experience, because apparently it's a thing, right? Yeah. But none of them charged because you were the bride.
Yeah,
and then
it was weird.
If anyone else did it, then they were charged.
Right.
But that one, he charged me for you and me.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse me, I'm fine with paying for me. Mm-hmm. But she's the bride, you're not supposed to charge me for me.
Rude!
Yeah.
So that was good. I don't really remember Papa's and Beer too much. The only thing I remember is the experience that we had. So this was the last place we went, like I said, and it was the last place that we got flipped at, right? So Cassie got flipped. And
I think, did I get flipped first or second?
No, you got flipped first.
Okay.
So then I got flipped second, and we were the only two that got flipped. But they did it differently. So instead of just a flip and landing and calling it a day, they flipped and kind of like held us there for a hot second.
Well, and they gave us the shot.
They gave us the shot.
So it was like from a bottle with the like metal piece.
Yeah.
So it was a free pour basically. Yeah. And so they pour you, and then he had me like, for me, he like flipped me around. So like basically I'm like bent over into his crotch with my butt on the out, and he's like pointing at it to have you guys all slap me, which is fine. That was cute. Whatever. This video, like, my ass is out.
Yeah, well, you got a big booty, girl.
I do have a big booty, and I was wearing very tight shorts.
Yes.
Very high.
Yeah, you were.
High shorts. Which is like,
it's okay. That's what the day was for.
Yeah. So I showed that video to Matt later, and he was like, "Is that on your like story or something?" I'm like, I don't know if I want it to be. It was public at some point, but like, I don't know if I want it to stay there.
To stay that way? Oh my gosh, mine isn't.
Isn't?
No. So he had, I don't know if it was the same thing or a different way, but he did that to me, and I remember, same thing. He put my butt out for like all my girls to slap it and stuff, and you were recording, I think.
Yeah, so I'm like kind of.
She has my phone, so she's on my Instagram. On your Instagram. She's recording, and so then in the video, you can't see who's like slapping my butt.
Yeah,
and it's one of my girls.
Yeah,
I think it was Paige actually because of the situation that happens later on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So I'm very respectful when it comes time to like respecting my husband and what I post and what's okay and what's not okay, right? So, like, when that happened, and then when I saw the video, I didn't even see the video, actually. I just got text messages from him, like, really? Are you serious? Like, that's not okay. And I was like, you're totally right. That's not. Like, who did this? Like, I was so upset. Then I found out it was Kassie, and I was really upset with her. So...
Well, and let me preface this with, we had already posted other videos. Of you being flipped around.
Yeah,
and
which I was okay with.
One is, I also wouldn't have thought anything twice about the fact that you got, like, your butt is slapped. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I didn't even notice it had happened now. So, like, one, if I had known that it had happened, I might have second-guessed it, but I probably wouldn't have anyway, because I'm drunk, and we had already prefaced with Andre that, like, these are videos that are going to happen. Like, you're okay, and everything was okay. So I don't think I would have thought about it anyway. But I also didn't even see that she had slapped you.
Right. It was so quick.
Because, I'm just, like, drunk and posting pictures.
Right. And this
videos.
now thinking about it, I, like, laugh about it. It's fine. Yeah. It's whatever. It is
But in the moment.
I was so mad. We literally left after that. We got on the tour bus.
Well, and I don't think, did you even know at the bar? Or was it, like, after we were sitting down?
No, it was at the bar.
It was?
It was.
I don't think I
literally walked out afterwards when I found out. I was like, I'm leaving. I'm in a bad mood. I don't want to be here. So we left, which I don't know how longer. Our tour was only, like,
I think that was
an
the
X
end of
amount
it
of time. That was the last place, yeah. So we had enjoyed
actually,
everything.
I know for a fact that the tour guides were looking for us.
At
that point.
Accurate.
Yeah, they were, like, trying to, like, hey,
get our attention.
So, like, it was perfect timing, honestly, but...
Yeah. So I remember crying on the tour bus on the way back to the ship, and I was, like, so upset. That's that. And I finally get off of it, and I'm like, it's whatever. It's fine.
Well,
everything is what it is.
I was sitting next to you, and, like, so we leave the bar, and I didn't know yet that you were mad. I didn't know yet had anything happened. While we're on the tour bus is when you show me why... you're mad, and you, like, kind of explained, but, like, obviously we're drunk, and, like, you're upset, so, like, nothing was super clear, and I'm drunk, so, like, nothing's really clear. So, like, I'm just kind of sitting there and letting you, like, vent it out in yourself and, like, be mad, because, like, what am I going to do? I did the thing, so, like, you're either going to get over it, or you're going to talk to me about it, and, like, let you figure out how you feel. Yeah. So I'm, like, letting you stew right next to me, and then all the other girls are like, what's wrong, what's happening? And I'm like, just chill out. Like,
I remember that.
Like, let her be, like, leave her alone for a second, and, like, just chill out. We're gonna be at the ship in a minute. Like,
just get her alone.
And I was just trying to, like, let you have your moment.
So then we go back on the ship, and like, that night was kind of the same as, like, every other night. We ate at the cafeteria, we went to the clubs, and it was great, because that was really all there was. There was, like, one club that we hit up every single night, and it was fantastic.
And then we ate drunk food later that night. Yeah. And all sat around.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah. And like, that was really it. Like, it was so much fun. There were so many other little dancing every single night. My legs were killer after that weekend. Yeah. And it was so much fun. There were things that happened within that trip. One of my good friends, Shannon, she is a lesbian, right? So there was this guy on the trip that was obsessed with her and, like, wanted her all weekend. And it was like the joke. Like, he was with a group of guys. It was a a bachelor trip.
Yeah.
And we called them.
Oh, yeah,
We called
this
him
last
Cheetah
night.
Guy or something like that
Yeah.
because he wore a cheetah shirt the first night,
Well,
and
they kept
every
ch-
other
they kept
night
changing
it was
the
a different
shirt.
guy that wore it. Yeah, there's no laundry. Like what? That's gross. You're sweating in it, dancing hardcore. Disgusting.
Ew.
Yeah, talk
and
about
then-
Corona. Gross.
And then that night, the night after we go out to Ensenada was the night that all of a sudden Shannon goes missing, and I found her at the like
The
little
bar.
Yeah, it was like one of the outside bars,
Yeah.
like not outside of anyway, it doesn't matter. Outside
Yeah.
of the club bars.
Mhm.
She's sitting with them.
Yep.
So then I went and sat
Oh,
with
she
her.
totally played them on. It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
it was great. So I went and sat with her for like hours, and then I remember you coming out being like, "What are you doing? Why aren't you
What's
dancing?"
happening? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then we ended up sitting there forever.
Yeah, and then the three of us
Forever.
did, and then somebody else came out and was like, "What are you doing? Why aren't you dancing?"
And then it kind of just
Ripple effect.
and then we came home and went to sleep and we're at port the next morning and that was that.
Yeah,
It was so much fun.
it was
like,
great.
Yeah, it was such
10
a
out
great
of 10,
experience.
we do it again.
Absolutely. But I like the fact that we didn't just go on a cruise to go on a cruise. I like the fact of it being
Being
like
an
for something.
yeah. Well,
It just
we'll have
made
to
the
plan a
experience
birthday
So much. Yeah. My 30th
When-
birthday. How about that?
30th? That is in so many years.
That's exactly. I got time to save, have another kid, maybe, and yeah, that's that.
So many years.
It's
Oh,
fine.
goodness, yeah. Well, we're not having one anyway. We're not going on a trip anyway this year because
True.
COVID is the thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah,
Princess? Actually, that was the cruise we were on. I mean, we went on a Princess cruise.
we did. Mhm.
And that's the cruise that had COVID a year later.
Is that?
I mean,
Oh,
not at the exact same
stop.
ship, but like
It's okay.
the
Corona
brand
didn't start to
show up
come
until like a
about
year
until
later.
November, and we went in February, the beginning of
Yeah.
the year. So that's fine. Everything's fine.
9 months.
Yep.
Exactly. So my bachelorette.
No.
So like we said, yours is together. It was one weekend. So it's gonna be kind of a
Yeah, so like Friday we had like a night in at they rented an Airbnb
Mm-hmm.
and we had like a night in with my my core girls. So it was Bailey and then my sister Lauren, who was my maid of honor, and then my best friend Sierra, who lives up north, and then my other friend Kelsey, she was there for Saturday night
Yeah.
and the bridal shower.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday morning was the bridal shower, and then Saturday night we went out to clubs, and then Sunday, did we do anything?
No, we woke
just,
up
like,
early
got
and
ready.
went to brunch closer to our home. Remember?
No. We'll get
That's
there.
what we did.
I don't remember that, but we'll get there. So anyway, so Friday, Sierra comes into town. So she brought me to, like, we went and got lunch,
Mhm.
and that's, like, when it started. And then the Airbnb was not far from home. So you and Lauren were, like, setting it up.
Yes.
And
Yeah, we
then
got
I get there, and oh my gosh, so many decorations. There was, like, a sign that said "One Penis Forever."
Oh, it was exactly what you wanted.
It was exactly what I wanted. But it was funny because it was, like, half set up for Bachelorette and half
Yeah.
set up for bridal shower.
So like cute and put together, and then like penis.
Yeah. And then, like, in the bedroom that I was going to be sleeping in, it had a, she said yes,
Mhm.
and it had the veils, so I also got a penis veil.
Yes.
And then it had another veil, too, that I don't even remember if I wore, but if I did, I would have worn it on the bridal
Bridal
shower day. But, yeah, and then, so that night we brought, what is that game?
It's called What Do You Mean? Girls Edition.
Girls Edition.
Mhm.
So it had, like,
It's a
Truth
fun
or Dare, like, Would You Rather.
Would you rather? Never have I ever. It's like 5 games like that in
Yeah.
one, all
Yeah.
girls edition.
Yeah, so then
So
you
it
roll
was
the
fun.
dice,
Mhm.
and then you pick the card and whatever, and yeah, it's amazing. There's, like, stories from both of our Bachelorette weekends
Mhm.
on our individual Instagrams if you guys want to go check them out.
Yes, in our highlights.
Yeah, on our highlights. So, yeah, so first night, we stayed in, and then we each
Mhm.
had, like, I had bought them, like, little, like, bridesmaid things. I keep putting them in quotes for those of you watching, because technically I only had one bridesmaid, Lauren, but, like, because we had a really small, like, ceremony aspect, but they were my bridesmaids. Like, you
Mhm.
know what I mean?
We knew.
Yeah.
She knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and, like, whatever. I'm annoyed about it now looking back, but we'll get to that in the wedding episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we, like, just played that game. We, like,
We played Pin the Penis on the Man.
Yeah, so the man has, like, no face, but then they put, like, a giant... Lauren printed out giant heads of me and Matt.
Like giant.
Like,
yeah,
this
if you
big.
can see.
Yeah. It's like the size of your arms up.
Yeah.
And so they pasted Matt's giant head on
top of that body.
And I sent it to Matt. I had a lot of fun texting Matt that night, too. I was like,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Just kept showing him all the dumb things, all the great dumb things.
Mm-hmm.
And, so we played pin, and then I was so drunk, and I, like, landed my penis way on the opposite wall.
You were not on the wall at all.
It was a wall. It was just not the wall. And then, it was just,
and
like,
then
a bunch
what
of
did we do?
dumb things.
We played music and danced, like
Yeah.
old songs,
Yeah.
newer songs.
Yeah.
Drank all night.
Pretended we had little baby penis straws.
Oh, yes. I love it.
What else did we do that night?
That night was so, like...
Yeah, it's so chaotic. There wasn't, like, a
we were getting
story.
drunk, we're just in playing games. And it was
yeah,
so
and then
fun.
we did, like, face masks at the very end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And we had that bottle, like, we had mini bottles of wine. And that was the mistake right there.
I don't even think I finished mine, to be honest.
I definitely finished mine. That's why I was hungover the next day.
Yeah, you were.
I was so mad. So then we wake up in the morning and have the bridal shower at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And so it still said one penis forever, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but we took it down, but last minute.
Like,
I think
people were already showing up.
No, Lisa's the one that
was like,
pulled it up. Yeah, exactly what she said.
Which I was like, no, don't take it down.
Yeah,
what?
I want that.
It's part of the bridal shower. And Lauren was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was.
I'm okay if it
is. Yeah. So we had the bridal shower. So I was hungover. So I got ready. Lauren had got us CPK for the food aspect of it, which honestly, the catering of CPK wasn't that good. The mac and cheese was bland, and I was mad.
I only had the cauliflower crust.
Which was also cold, and, like, it just wasn't good because it had been too long.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's a whole different thing. And then we played that game that Lauren had Matt participate in. So Lauren had asked Matt a bunch of questions, and then I had to guess what he would answer. And if I...
Oh, yeah. That was so cute.
It was the best part of the bridal shower. It was the best part of the weekend, honestly, if I'm 100% honest. So it was questions like... Oh, I can't even think of them, but, like, things along the lines... The one that I really remember is what's Cassie's favorite brand of wine? And I was like... And so if I won, if I answered the same way that Matt answered, then the party had to drink. And then the other way around if I didn't answer right. And we answered almost all of them right. Yeah. The only one that I didn't get was... He was, like, super sweet. The last question was, like, what is... Like, what's going to be the best thing about marrying Cassie? And I was like, he probably said that it'll be not having to listen to Cassie plan the wedding.
Oh, that was my answer. I remember. That's actually what you said, yes.
And then Lauren was like, he was way cuter than that.
Yeah. And it was really sweet. Like, all of us were like, oh, you should feel bad.
Yeah. And I cried listening to his answer.
Yeah.
So that's the best. And if you go onto my YouTube, there is a video that has the clip of that game. So, we played that game, and then I opened all the gifts. I was accidentally really rude to my mom because she bought me this, it's a cookbook that says, like, 50 ways to eat cock, and it's like, haha, chicken, and it's like a cookbook, and I was like, oh, I thought it was, like, actually going to be a sex book, and I was, like, disappointed, but I didn't.
You and me have really bad, like, facial expressions when it comes time to those things, especially if they're, like, we had no idea. Like, if it's a surprise, we're like, oh.
Yeah, like, I just show every emotion on my face. Like, I have a really bad poker face. So, anyways, I, like, felt bad later. But she did buy me a very cute backpack that I wear all the time.
Oh, gosh, okay.
So, anyways, we had that. It was very sweet.
Yeah.
And then the other favorite thing that I have from that bridal shower aspect of it is the little notes that everyone wrote me.
Oh, yeah.
So, it was written out as, like, advice for marriage or something. And I've read all of them. They're very cute.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so is there, like, anything else? Oh,
No.
I had a really hard time opening the champagne bottle.
Oh, yes. No, but
I
that
made
was...
somebody else do it. No, it was the bridal shower because it
Oh.
was Jenna who opened it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing for you.
I had a really hard time.
That's funny.
It was not good. So then we got ready after that. So everyone leaves except for you,
Lauren,
Kelsey, and Sierra. And so then we got ready, like, to go out at night.
No, we watched Beyonce's
Yeah.
Homecoming.
Yeah,
And we we took, some of us, Sierra took a nap.
Oh, I don't
think.
even remember that. I just remember
Yeah.
I was, like, half getting ready throughout Beyonce's thing.
Oh, yeah, that's when we, like, started. But that's a good, like, 2-hour thing. So we, like, sat and hung out for a while.
Yeah, and we were looking at, like, we were looking at some of your wedding, because your wedding had already happened by then. So we were looking at some of your wedding stuff. My friend Kelsey was getting married, like, in another month and a half.
Yeah.
So she was showing us some of her plans, and then I was showing you guys some of my plans. We were just, like,
wedding stuff.
Yeah, all wedding stuff. And then, we were watching Beyonce's, like, the documentary thing, and then we started getting ready, and then Kelsey drove us over to Long Beach to, like, have a night on the town. And we went to that fancy restaurant that I love that I can never remember the name.
Sevilla? Is that what it is?
That's the bar.
But
the restaurant that we went to is the one that's
so
in an
pretty.
old bank.
And the one that has, like, greenery on the outside going up the building.
Yes,
And
so it's a gorgeous restaurant. It used to be a bank, and they have a speakeasy inside of it in a vault, but it wasn't open that night. But that's why I wanted to go there, was because I wanted to go to the speakeasy. So you have to, like, have a password and stuff to get in.
Oh,
and it's in this vault, but it was closed because it was going to be open, like, later that night, and I was like, we're not coming back.
Well, we're here, and we ate dinner.
So, we had dinner there, and then we opened up those Truth or Dares.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And my dare was to ask somebody to marry me, which I thought was hilarious. Because it was my Bachelorette weekend. I thought that was funny.
But it turned out, like, such a good story later on in the night.
It was so great. And so the bartender was, like, super nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, our server bartender thing,
Yeah, I said bartender, but I meant server. And didn't he write his name on
He had to sign his name on you, but that was someone else's dare. That was Lauren's dare or something. No, Lauren's dare was to talk to a hot guy walking out the door, and she never did it.
She did it to him.
That's exactly what it was,
Yeah, so it was nice. And then we leave, and we went to a different bar, I can't remember which one.
Mm-hmm.
And
the bars down there,
that was fun. I liked that place. It's a newer place. And we, like, danced and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. You knew someone there who worked at your restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Agaves.
Yes.
Junior. He was a bartender at where I worked now at Morton's.
Yeah. So we go there. That was really fun. And then I remember Lauren getting so frustrated with me at that bar because I was like,
you were laying down in the booth.
No, I was sitting down in the booth.
You were laying down.
No, that was later. That was at Sevilla.
No, that was at Agaves.
We didn't have a booth.
Yes, we did.
Outside.
No, inside.
No, that at Agaves was where you had to have bottle service in order to sit at the bar. So that was later.
Oh, okay.
That was later.
You laid down somewhere.
I laid down at Sevilla. I remember. Because I wasn't that drunk this night because I was hungover still. Like, I had like, recuperated, but I was like, I'm just like chilling, like I'm having a good time drinking the amount that I'm drinking, but I didn't have any interest in throwing up.
Right.
So I was just like having my time, and like I wasn't trying to match anybody's drinks, and like it didn't matter to me if you guys were drunker than me. And Lauren and Sierra were definitely trying to hype me up to get like wasted, and I'm like, I'm just having a fun time. Like, leave me alone.
I remember that.
So I'm like dancing and whatever, and then you went outside first. I don't remember why. I think you were hot. And then I followed you, and then we were kind of just like dancing, but like sitting. Mm-hmm. So we're just like chilling out there, like catching our breath because it was hot inside. And then Lauren got mad because she was like, "Where do you want to go? Like, do you want to stay here? Do you want to leave?" And I was like, "I don't care."
You didn't know you were.
I didn't care. Like I was having a good time here, but we could move. I didn't care. And she was like mad that I didn't care. She's like, "It's your thing."
Make a decision, woman.
I was just like, I'm having a fine time. Yeah. So then we leave. So then we go. We tried to go into that other bar that was expensive. And I don't think we went in, right? We like tried to go, but then we decided not to, blah, blah. So then we go to Sevilla. I think we only went to those two bars.
Yeah, that was the last place we went to.
Yeah, so then we go to Sevilla, and immediately somebody asked to buy us drinks, and I was like,
Yes.
But we'll follow you because you're not going to give me a drink that I don't see a bartender for.
Absolutely.
And so we go up there, and then we got those, and then something happened, and you guys had, like, been away, like, ahead of me, so then, and, like, people were in between.
Yeah.
So I get, like, kind of separated for a second, and then these two guys start trying to, like, hit me up. Like, they were definitely trying to, and I was just like, do you not see the penis veil? Like, leave me alone.
Hello.
And they're just like, oh, like, why don't we take the penis veil off for tonight? They were like saying all sorts of kinds of things, and I was just like, nice try, but no. And then finally, I think it was Sierra, but I don't remember who, comes and saves me. Yeah. She's like, no, bye.
Bye.
And so then we go inside more into, like, the dancing area. And then that was when I realized this guy. So there was a guy who started signing. He, like, said thank you or something. And so I, like, catch eyes with him. I'm like, are you deaf? Are you deaf? And then he said he wasn't deaf, but that he signs. And I was like, oh, that's so awesome.
And this is all in sign language.
Yeah, so we're signing to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're, like, chatting just a little bit about, like, how he knows sign language. And I talked about how I know sign language, blah, 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 blah. So whatever. The bar is not big enough for you not to, like, run into the same people over and over again, right? So at some point, that group that he was with made this, like, circle
around us.
Mm-hmm. And we're just like, oh no, mistakes have been made.
Yeah. Never mind. Bye.
Yeah. So then we slowly, like, start getting each other out of the circle. It was a mess. And then at some point I remembered somebody reminded me about my dare.
Yes.
And so I asked him to marry me in sign language, and I'm still
so
mad to this day because I watch it back and I actually said, will you wedding me, not will you marry me.
Oh, but you're fine.
Only I would know. Well, I mean, and anybody who signs.
And anybody who signs and watching.
Yeah. So that was cute. And
That's
then
so
that was the bar that I laid down at some point.
Yes.
And I'm just like so slouchied in the thing.
Like trying to sit, but like
but I
knowing
just was
that
so
she
tired.
wanted to lay down.
Yeah. Like my legs hurt. That was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
My feet were hurting from the heels I was wearing.
Yeah.
And my thighs and, like, hips were hurting from dancing.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a thing that happens to me.
Yeah.
So I was just tired, and it was fine. So then we're all, like, drunk, and we leave. I remember having a funny conversation with some girl in the restroom. Were you there?
No.
I, like, ran into somebody I knew or something.
I wasn't there.
I don't know. I was too drunk to remember who it was or what the conversation was, but it was a funny conversation. And maybe it was not somebody I knew, but they were, like, talking, like, we were laughing about the veil.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
So anyways, then we leave. And then the Uber, did anything funny happen in the Uber?
No, we get in the Uber, and then we go back. And that was it. And we literally knock out.
Did you throw up?
No, I didn't throw up that night.
I
didn't throw up on your trip.
Yeah.
I threw up on my
Sierra
trip.
did.
But I didn't throw up on your trip.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Uh-huh.
On your trip.
Yep. Paige held my hair back.
I feel
tiny
like...
little tiny room.
Yeah, it was so small. And it's like rocking.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Yeah, no thank you. It was like a relatively chill Bachelorette weekend.
But it was so much fun.
But I had a blast. Honestly, I think my favorite night between the two was the night in. It's just so fun. Like,
it was just so...
And it's so me. Like, it's so me to just, like, want to be with my friends. And, like, I just love that kind of memory.
Vibe.
Yeah, that vibe. It was so good.
It was a perfect weekend. It was totally you. I like it.
And, like, of course I do like clubbing, too. But, like, it's definitely not my, like, first scene that I'll ever choose.
See, I was the opposite.
Yeah.
Every night, club. Yeah. What are we doing? Club. Like,
which is awesome.
I love dancing so much.
Yeah. And I do also enjoy dancing. I think for me, it's like, I don't have enough fun doing it to want to do it every single night. Like, I do like to do it every once in a while. Like, I would definitely, assuming COVID wasn't happening right now, I would be down to have another girls' night.
Right, because it hasn't happened in a while.
But
I know.
Not
happening. Yeah. No,
not
agreed. Anytime soon.
We're not in
the
whole bar scene.
So then that was Sunday night. Or Saturday night. And then we woke up Sunday morning, hung over AF, and then we went to brunch. We met your fiance at the time, not your husband.
Oh,
with,
yes.
What's his name?
Justin was there. And his cousin Jenna was there. So Jenna and Michelle, were they both there? Michelle didn't come. Michelle didn't come, but Michelle and Jenna are his cousins. Well, one sister, one cousin. And they had driven down for the bridal shower, but they basically went to his bachelor weekend.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So they were at the bridal shower, but his bachelor weekend was just his brother and Justin, and then Jenna and Michelle, because he didn't care about it being like boys only.
Right.
And so they had like a easy weekend in, I think. I don't even know if they went out at all.
No, I think they stayed in.
They did get drunk plenty. So then they met up with us and we had brunch together, and it was me, you,
Lauren,
and Sierra. Right? Or did Sierra leave?
I don't think Sierra went.
I feel like she didn't either. Or maybe Lauren wasn't there and Sierra was there?
One of them wasn't. And then I ended up leaving early.
Yeah. Because by the time we all actually sat
up.
down, I don't think you were there. Were you? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yes. I sat down and ate with you. What the hell? Hello.
I really don't remember that.
Oh my gosh.
I do remember getting my bridal shower gift from Rachel.
Oh,
Because Justin brought it to me.
He brought it.
And that was it was funny. It was inappropriate.
Yes,
I got
I forgot about that.
dice. Sex
About,
dice.
you know, about what to do.
They're still unopened to me.
Oh, open those. That would be so much fun.
Okay. Maybe I'll give them
Give
to
me
you.
to them. Or give me to them. Give them to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was the weekend.
And
That
that
was your weekend. That was my weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next weekend after that was my wedding. And you had already gotten married by then, like we said.
And then we were both wed.
And we are going to have an episode that's all about our weddings.
Yes.
At some point.
And we're probably going to do two different, we should do your wedding, my wedding, because
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Which is
and
hilarious.
just talking about planning the wedding.
Yeah,
too,
planning
you know?
it. Like, anyways, we need to go. Do we have a quote?
Okay. We found a quote. Per usual. A little behind. Okay. Friends are those rare people who ask how we are and then wait to hear the answer. I like that.
That wasn't the quote I thought that I was going to read.
Oh. You know, it doesn't make sense with this situation, but I do like it.
That wasn't it. That was it.
We got 2 quotes for the day, people. Okay. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends leave footprints in your heart. No, that's it. Okay.
We're so bad.
You didn't prep me for this.
I thought that it was going to be the thing I opened up.
Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends leave footprints in your heart. I love that, because this weekend was all about just having your girlfriends around and having the ones who love be there for, the big moments in our lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's crazy how much, a wedding, one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And realistically, I've said this before in various different settings, but, the wedding isn't the end-all, be-all.
Right.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think the idea that the wedding is, the happiest day of your life or the best day of your life is a little bit...
dramatic.
Yeah, ridiculous. over the top. But I think that, the amount of things that come along with the wedding and, getting to have these memories make it really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And friends are great.
Friends are fantastic. I got my one for life right here. Yeah.
That's our episode.
Well, that was it. I hope you enjoyed listening to our stories.
I hope you guys will go and rate us on Apple Podcasts, follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube, as well as all of the other social media. We have Instagram and Twitter for the podcast itself, as well as all of our individual things.
Which, if you want to watch the highlights that we were mentioning, we both have a Bachelor Weekend highlight itself. You can go and check it out. It's pretty cool and entertaining.
And if you want a sneak peek, we have wedding ones too.
I don't.
Oh,
I have a honeymoon one, just because I didn't really get that many wedding ones, honestly. Instagram people that tagged me, I didn't get a lot enough to make a highlight about it.
Yeah.
Does that make
I feel
sense?
that.
But I have a honeymoon one, and that's enjoyable.
It's really good, and I didn't go on a honeymoon, so I don't have that.
Check back in 5 years. Maybe you'll go then.
I was supposed to go. I'm so mad. COVID ruined it. We were supposed to go to Costa Rica now. I would have been in Costa Rica.
You would have
today.
been there. Yeah. Oh, shucks.
Yeah, we would have left 2 days ago.
Dang.
Damn it.
Okay. Well.
That's it. Cheers.
Cheers.